Standing by. We're waiting for the stream to go live on YouTube. I'm just waiting for it to show up. Once it shows up, we will get started. All right. I see YouTube. It says excellent condition. I see my map. It says map. And we are actually setting up for a heavy counterattack right now. Hopefully we can push back into the city and kind of set them up to where we're not going to push into it, but we want them to kind of just sit there and just have to fight through that city. But I don't think it's something we're going to be able to do. We're trying to secure this 1,000 point objective right here, where we're trying to maintain it. And we got these two helos, which are kind of just orbiting our area, which is super unfortunate. But we have lots of anti-air within in the area, so if they make one wrong move, they're basically going to get obliterated, which I really enjoy. We have thousands of casualties over in this area, and we lost one objective. We're probably going to lose two objectives. We're trying to force the Soviets down this axis of attack, as you see from my thumbnail with a big arrow. We're going to blow these three bridges if we're lucky. And we have lots of tanks with lots of fire capability. I believe there was a small breakthrough right here, but I think we took care of it. And I know we have some units inside this region. What we could do is we could take a look at our intelligence report and see what that looks like. Yeah. So here's our enemy situation report right here. It looks like, yeah, like in this region, there's an unknown enemy, some helicopters orbiting us. And a lot of, some artillery back there, some HQ units. And overall, we are really racking up the casualties. I'm not quite sure what we are looking like. I think we can view that. Oh, we can just look. We're still contested right now. I think if we lose that 1,000 point, we will kind of roll over into a loss. But it is what it is at the end of the day. We still have 3 hours left of this 5-hour campaign. I was thinking about playing Battle Plan, but I played through it a few times, and I just need to play it a bit more, see what kind of video I want to make on it. And let's kick this bad boy off. Proceed for 31 minutes. It should be pretty good. See? And there we go. I think that's that second to last. Oh, no, we still got one helicopter up here orbiting. Ooh, that headquarters unit under heavy fire. I think that might be neutralizing. That's our anti-air. They're in a bad position. Whoa, we are redlining it with the sound right now, but I could turn that down a little bit. Give me 1 second. It's in the green. Helicopters are pulling back. That tank's just obliterating our Javelin team, our Javelin anti-air. Not much we can do, but I mean, we could pull them back, but it looks like they're already withdrawing. I think those are probably like T-72s or something. I'm finishing up my iced coffee for the day. He really does not like that unit. Oh, it's an unfortunate miss. Oh, no. I think that's the last of their Hinds. I don't think that was like the best maneuver for them. Blowing up these bridges is taking a lot longer than I thought would take. I think I was repositioning that tank. I should have checked what my moves were before kicking off this video. Alright, so our challengers are engaging, but as always, they're facing off like the Soviet horde, so these kind of short-range situations don't play out very well for us. And then, but we're going to see. They're pushing hard towards that 1,000 point. I mean, hopefully we can kind of slow them down. So we're taking out T-64s. We're not trading up, honestly, which is not super exciting. He's pulling back. So this whole left flank's kind of cratering. I think I have some units moving into position right here. So we have some longer range shots, which should be beneficial, and hopefully we get some retreat going. Unfortunate that he's able to continue that Unfortunate about that T-64. I don't like how we're missing. Hopefully we get a route. He prioritized those engineers. Looks like he took them off the map. I know that guy's out in the open. I really need him to kind of shut them down. I'm hoping we outperform them in the open. And I'm hoping we can kind of continue to move south. Alright, so we got a good little elimination right there. Alright. So as long as we keep them along this waterway right here, we should be pretty good. I mean, we have like tons of tanks shooting at them, so hopefully it shuts down a lot of their movement. But like, right, we have like an entire horde of T-64s moving into position, and that artillery is really going to mess with some of our accuracy. But as long as those tanks are in the... Oh my god. As long as those tanks are in the open, we should have a bit of maybe supremacy. Like that, because we are firing from a covered position. I think this is has a little bit of cover to it, but I'm not quite sure. So it's pretty good. Oh, there we go. We lost another Javelin team. That tank up there is kind of getting shut down. Looks like we are moving this engineer. I don't remember where we're moving him to. Oh, they're trying to take the bridge across to this 1,000 point, I think. We should probably blow that bridge. I wonder if that's something I'm already doing. We have one tank right there. I'm not going to let that T-64 dominate our whole play. We're around halfway through this turn. Maybe I'm moving that engineer into this position, but we have no smokes on our side. We don't have like a lot of smokes. So we're going to have to do a lot of these operations in the open. Alright, we got 2 bridges destroyed. With those bridges destroyed, we can... Oh, yeah. Good job, Joe. We lost that 500 point, but that's okay. So maybe we can bound to this next bridge, finish taking it out. I didn't think what to do with these engineers initially. I thought they'd have more anti-tank capability, but they don't. So they were kind of sitting, being useless for a moment. Ooh, that was a good hit. It seemed like those BMPs are getting shredded. I think they probably are going to have to withdraw at some point. I mean, they got tank fire, artillery fire. It's just a generally a bad place to be. All right, there we go. BMPs destroyed. 4 tanks destroyed. I believe this is their main thrust. I mean, it's got to be something. I don't like this puddle right here. Not this puddle, but this stack of units. And I don't like that we don't have the high ground right here. So I wonder, they can see us, so we can see them, so they could probably see us. All right, so it's our turn. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to move Hasty into this position right here. And we're actually going to blow that bridge. The only way really across is if the AI came over here, but there's like 2 more bridges for us to blow. I don't think we're going to be able to get into position to recapture any of these. We could send this engineer team around if we really wanted to like just reclaim 300 points. I'm sure the AI maybe isn't there. This battery I want to split up. This is anti-air. I don't really have a good spot for him. I think this would be the best spot. I don't really like that move either, though. I want this. Yo, what's up? I want him to move up here, but I don't want him to be exposed to this tank. So maybe this isn't the best move. He really wants to just be like make like some crazy move. And it's because what his current SOPs are. he's going to move through cover. And I think that move's fine. It gets him into a position to kind of provide anti-air. I'm not sure how many helos are left. We do have like a small group of, this is the new version. We are playing the British campaign. We are about halfway through this turn. This is the first mission. And I think we're doing pretty good. We're trying to stave off. We've lost 2 points down here in the south. We're moving some engineers to kind of blow some bridges, something we should have done earlier. But it's just something I forgot to do. But we are actually doing pretty good. We got 2 bridges down. We're going to blow this third one right here. And then we're going to blow this fourth one up here. Hopefully this guy is able to accomplish that task. There is a group of BMPs kind of rolling in, but I feel fairly confident they're heavily suppressed by these 3 tank platoons. Or this looks like a company. Nope. It's, yep. So we got 2 active challengers right there. We have probably 3 challengers right here, all watching over this 1,000 point objective. So if we can get that bridge blown, basically their only way across is right here. Yeah, I played. It wasn't available to stream at the time, but I've played Rendezvous with Destiny. It's really fun. It's a lot of fun. It's a really good mission. Rendezvous with Destiny. You are a U.S. airborne assault. It's a really big battle. And so you have a bunch of helicopters at your disposal, and you can kind of pick the troop. You can drop your main rangers off, and then you can move them around the battlefield, other units around the battlefield as well. And it's a really good time. It creates a really dynamic situation. I need to get this guy out of here. I need to continue to reinforce this position in the south. I'm fairly confident in these units, but I don't really have a reinforcement back here, so I think I'm going to do this. Pull this tank off, and we do have some units here in the back line that can kind of watch this flank. All I've seen up here is a few reconnaissance vehicles, and we got that pretty much complete. This guy's I learned with your videos. Yeah, I need to make more tutorials. Tutorials are hit and miss for views. Sometimes they're really good, sometimes they're really bad. No, it's a lot of fun. We are just trying to stop the bleeding down here, which I think we're doing very successfully. I'm a little worried about this BMP. We don't have any smokes, to be honest. So if we take a look at like what we have available, we're going to neutralizing blast this guy. We don't have a lot of concealment, so we're just kind of hoping and praying. Yeah, man, I really like making videos for this game. It's a lot of fun. It's one of the better strategy games, if I'm being honest. We're not going to do too much. If he's suppressed right there, it means his movement's delayed. We're going to let these units kind of be on call. We do have an on-call artillery right here. It would be good to kind of shut this guy down. So I'm thinking about just maybe, we'll just do a neutralizing as well. And maybe his movements, he's suppressed enough that he won't move out of that position, but more than likely he's going to have plenty of time to move out of that position. But he's being shot at by this challenger team right here. We have one challenger who's damaged. Well, he's fallen out. Some of our challengers are low. Which one? Challenger 1 is low on AP. That sucks, but I'm hoping we can kind of deal with it. This guy's under heavy artillery fire, but we do have some armored units kind of breaking through right here. This challenger team. We got one destroyed. I think they're holding on just fine. I mean, like right here, you can kind of see some of what needs to be for lift. He's a little out of HQ range, But if we move him, he'll become more vulnerable to artillery, so we're going to kind of let him sit. These engineers, they're just like, I don't know what's going on down here. They got left behind. They really have no ammo. They have some mod teams. The best we could do is like rest and resupply them. But there's an enemy team sitting on top of them. So I don't think there's much we can do. I mean, I can just say rest and resupply, and maybe they will get some ammo. Doubtful. If we're able to eliminate this BMP unit, then we can maybe counterattack. That would be That would be fun. Bye to those engineers. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping I have enough suppression. I'm hoping they're suppressed enough to just not target these engineers. Right? We have artillery falling on them. It should be neutralizing, so that should pin them a little bit. We just got a good little T-64 right here, so maybe that slows them a little bit. And I know we're retrograding one set of engineers. 4 days, man. It's going to be exciting. This is, I think I'm playing, I mean, I've updated. I don't know how the updates work, but this might be an older version of this scenario. All right. So if they've made change to this scenario, I don't know. Those changes probably don't take effect until I start it over. So we're playing like a pretty old version of this scenario. Look at all those casualties right there, though. We've been hitting that. Oh, that's that BMP, right? Oh, where'd he go? We lost eyes on him. Oh, that's not a good move right there. I mean, there's a little bit of cover and concealment, but if that challenge, yeah, he's gonna like. Oh, that's good for us. That's really, really good for us. That means there's only like one T-64 left right here, and we can basically shut down that assault. No joy though. Nope. Oh, look at that. I didn't know there was a I think that BMP, that's like an entire company right there. So even though that guy moved, we have a lot of fire on that position. Oh, wow. More T-64s. I'll take it, though. We'll take that. I think we shot all their helos down. I think Thursday, right? Oh. Oh, that's not good for us. Right, we were moving this guy down. I mean, that's point blank range. I mean, they're gonna have, so when they, oh, that's good. More T-64s. But there's more so there's like a good amount of T-64s on this position. A bit surrounded. It depends. You gotta, like, these T-64s, they roll in like doom stacks. So these Challenger squads are only 3. We only have 3 Challengers, right? So 3, 6, probably less than 3 because he's at 2. So we have maybe 3 Challengers taking on like 10 tanks and 25 BMPs. Ooh, and ATGMs. See, so, I mean, even though we caused significant casualties right there, we don't have the same amount of forces. It's good that we're getting hits, though. But, I mean, if we lose one Challenger tank, it puts us in a predicament. So, luckily, we were able to get, like, 3 of those off the board right off the bat. Oh, that's outstanding. You guys are lucky, man. Stay here. Give me some winning lottery numbers. All right. So we destroyed one of their T-64 platoons, and then they got 2 of our Challenger tanks, 3 of our Challenger tanks. Oh shoot! I didn't think that guy could see us up there. That sucks. There goes some of our anti-air. Oh, we got. Ooh, that was a quick bridge to blow up right there. So we got to fully retrograde all these guys. I thought I told that guy to pull back. Let's look at this. Oh, our turn's going quick this time. Ooh, two hits right there. That's really good. Our turn's almost over. We're still hitting them. I mean, we've shut down this whole crossing right here. There's one bridge left. I don't think they're going to take it. I'm trying to decide what I want to do next. What are you guys thinking here? I mean, that neutralizing is gold for us. But we got to pull these guys back. I'm thinking. I'm surprised by how fast that bridge blew up. These ones down here took a long time. Hey, as long as so this must be suppression, I think. So he's still gonna be pretty active. We might. Oh, and a tank. Oh, this is not good. This headquarter unit's trying to resupply this guy right here. That's what's going on. I think this HQ is moving to resupply. That's good. This is actually really good. And we've actually got a back cap going. So these guys are all just bleeding now. I mean, they're in our base, but I don't think they're how much more are going to break through. I like this. This is turning out a lot better than I. Oh, that's not good though. That's not good. I want to get that headquarters unit out of here. This guy's just gone crazy, man. I don't know what he's doing. I didn't issue him any orders. What's this guy doing? What are you doing? I think I told the devs about this, is that sometimes units will just start. Yeah, I think a lot of my artillery's on call right now. But I mean, I don't know if I don't know why it would give this guy a crazy path like this. It's going to cancel his movements. The waypoint. He's not an artillery unit either. I want him to hunker down here. He's in a bad spot. There's a bunch of T-64s down here. So I kind of want to put him in a spot where he can hide. All right. This guy needs to like pull back, but he has this T-64 hanging out on him. I'm hoping I can kind of get him out of here. That concealment, oh, he's going to try and move concealed. Hopefully he can get out of there alive. Ideally, I think like this would be like a much better path for him. What's your HQ distance to run away from? So I don't think that, I mean, that's probably it. We'd have to look at his SOP manager. He's do or die. He has 0 standoff range. There's 0 reason for him to be acting like that, honestly. End stride breach, concealed, fire discipline, general hold, acceptable losses. It happens. I've reported it a few times. Every once in a while, the units will just go, not berserk, but they will like a unit will just get this crazy path out of nowhere. I need to reinforce this, but there's all this open terrain that I don't want to navigate through. And basically we're golden. I could send an engineer team up here to blow this bridge right here and basically just stop it all, right? Basically that just shuts everything down. So if we give this guy like a move hasty all the way up to this point where he blows the bridge, this leaves our last retrograde point into this position, which means they're going to continue to push up north if I can blow this bridge. And that puts all our objectives on the other end of the water. See, it's weird how this bridge blew so fast right here, and how this bridge is taking an exceptionally long time. I wonder why. What's so special about this unit? Right, I just want to move delayed. What time is it? 12:04. When did he blow the bridge? Well, I guess what would below? Engineer bridge, fixed bridge to be blown between 12:50. They do. They have the BMPs. These T-60, the BMPs will get destroyed. These T-64s are shut down. So at 12:50, that was quick. So why is this guy log? The remove bridge order, general purpose, readiness. At 12:16. So I think that was this first bridge. So we still haven't blown the second bridge. We'll remove bridge orders, one general purpose hex. So at 12:59 they decided to blow that bridge. So I'm not sure how it determines what bridge to blow. We're probably going to switch these guys. I'm going to go to his SOP manager. Future orders, roads, apply, close. Yeah, I'm really interesting. I don't want to move it. I don't want to move it. I want to delete it. Okay, I'm just not going to bother. You got to be careful sometimes with this game. Like if you start getting like really quirky orders, especially during beta or not beta but preview, you can break it. It's easy to break things, and I just don't really feel like starting the stream over again. All right, what do we have right here? We have two sets of Schmitzers, anti-tank teams. These only have 30 calibers, if I remember correctly. Air defense capable, autocannon. Yeah, so they're good where they're at. I do want to bring one of them down, though. I think bringing one of them down would be fine. So let's get one from this position. We have lots going on right here. I want to reinforce one of these spots. I just don't know how I want to do it. All right. That's how I'm going to do it. Yeah, I don't know why he insta blew that one versus these three are taking a long time. I'm not sure if it's a training thing, but it's really interesting to me. Hopefully he gets out of there alive because I like that guy. You know, I like it when they insta blow something up. This guy's kind of hunkering down. I'm going to put him, maybe I can kind of salvage him if I get him into this position. Commit. Screen. I mean, he's fine. I think he's fine where he's at. There's no way we're getting... I think he got really lucky doing what he did and surviving. So we're just going to let him do that. A lot of our tanks are getting tore up. I would like this guy to get out of here, though. What the? Delete that path. We're just kind of like shuffling our units around real quick. Basically, we just want them to kind of get into better positions. We have all these forces up north. We have no eyes on anything down here. It's because he probably has like a move, like, right, what's his pathfinding? I don't know why he chose that path. I mean, he's supposed to avoid nuclear biological, but none of these are directed. So I guess without any preferences, he just defaults into random mass pathing. We'll just say roads and direct. Well, direct path's fine. And future orders. He just really, like, I don't know why he chose that path. He just wanted to drive through 2 tanks. Personally, I'd just like for him to go like this way. Immediately break contact with everyone. We gotta get 2 units into position right here. This guy's basically just on-call artillery. I don't think he's ever going to be super useful because of his range. He's a really short-range unit, but I want at least something in that position. At least he'll be able to drop artillery on some positions. These guys are all on call. He's battery. They did. A lot of the pathfinding is improved. It's really improved, to be honest. I mean, there's just wonky things. I mean, they can't get rid of everything, in my opinion. I thought I grabbed one of these guys. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Oh God, no. All right, let's save it. We're kind of just like micromanaging right now. Like, what are we at? 1504. 13. We're at 13. We're at 30. Oh, 1304. So we've made some positive moves, to be honest. Right now we're just trying to stop hemorrhaging any losses. Oh, fuck. All right, good. At least we're like... All right, there we go. The sucky thing is there's still like another platoon of freaking T-64s. All right. So basically what's going on is I think most of their units are disabled or just like retrograding. I think our artillery kind of proved super efficient in that aspect. And hopefully we can get rid of that T-64. Oh, come on. There we go. So essentially what was happening right there is why it was going so quick is just there were no enemies for us to engage. That's always, I mean, oh no. Run, bro. You're trapped on the other side of the river. This guy's hunting you down. Why is that guy right there? I think they're going for this breach right here. That's wild. That's wild news. I guess we're just going to try and make a run for it. Oh yeah, when it just like plays out perfectly when the units just bail. Oh my God, I don't even think this is like a good move because there's tanks down here too. I wonder if he's going for this crossing right here. That would be really unfortunate. This guy moved. He needs to move back to where he was. I want to check this unit's line of sight. All right, that's fine. I want to get a unit onto this 1000, but it's dangerous. Look at that guy. He's like just out of sight of everything. Ooh, that's not good. I mean, everything's basically like covered. Once he moves back into position, he'll be able to re-engage. He needs to move forward though. Just one. And that's just going to give us line of sight from that position. He's working on blowing the bridge, which is outstanding. I'm going to pull him down. I'm going to try and get him on the other side of this bridge before that bridge blows up. But knowing our super engineers, they might insta take care of that. Let's go like right there. What? Okay, that's fine. If we can get them into position, that'll be golden. That gets us an anti-tank team right here. This bridge has been dealt with, so let's get this guy out of here. Just full-blown fall back as fast as you can into this engineer position. Our only hope right now to save this HQ unit, I think, is going to be to do a neutralizing on this guy. If we can neutralize him, that might shut down some of his fire, which is good for us, and we actually need to neutralize this guy as well. My hope is that we kind of prevent them from moving. I kind of want to pull this tank back. I really do. And then, yeah, look, our times are getting shorter and shorter. I mean, we only have 3 turns left. Effectively, we have 3 turns left. So we really need to defend this point super, super, super good. Let's get this guy moving. Commit. We're just stacking right now, right? We're stacking to prevent this from losing this 1000. We're trying to keep this guy alive for another few turns. It's not looking likely. And I'm thinking about pulling this tank back. If anything breaks through, he's got to pull back, right? He's not super effective where he's at. And I really he's fine. He's fine. Let's turn off the line of sight. This guy needs to move, though. I just don't remember if there were a bunch of units out here. But I'm going to go with that we would see them. There we go. We're going to continue to reinforce, and we'll go from there. I think right here would be better. All right. Let's save it. Save game. New turn. Pick up next stream. Proceed. Basically, we just want this guy to survive, and this guy. All these engineers did a fantastic job. I would like all my engineers to survive. And I would like to... Oh my god. The AI was like, yeah, we saw you. Wow, they insta-ed. I mean, there wasn't anything we could do. That HQ unit just went wild for some reason. What HQ unit is that? Oh, look at that push right there. I mean, it's okay. I mean, it is what it is. At the end of the day, there was nothing we could do, to be honest. Like, he just went rogue, man. I don't know why he chose to go rogue like that, but... I mean, it's cool he recapped this, but he just put him... I don't know. Oh, that's an anti-tank team. Oh, 30... Or an anti-air team. I mean, these guys aren't getting across. I mean, the BMPs will get across, which it seems like they're trying to do. But these tanks are here. I don't think T-64s aren't amphibious. See? That sucks for this guy. I don't remember if these paths are like walkable. All right, yeah. Oh my god, that sucks. Thank you for your service. Yeah, the BMPs will have to swim across, but the tanks are stuck there. It seems like it was like an amphibious push across that river. I should have blew those bridges at the start of the game instead of now. And so that was my bad. That should have been a move I made a long time ago. But I for some reason, like, I was used to Red Storm where anything blows bridges, so I haven't really adapted to like some of the individual stuff yet. Either way, we need to reinforce that 1,000. Otherwise, we won't have a lot of time to fight for it. That's what I thought. I think they could swim across those tiny rivers. Yeah. It just takes more time. I really want them to prioritize other positions. Man, he's unloading on that T60, that Soul T. Thank you. I was like, he's unloading on that Soul T64. Yeah, this is like a final push. Oh well. I mean, we'll win through casualty. Those tiny rivers are swimmable, I think. Swimmable in quotes. I don't think they should be. I'm not sure how those T-64s got across, but it depends on how the map is set up. Because then those bridges don't make a lot of sense. But whatever. It's all good. Oh my god. Oh. It's crazy that they just like went full blown. I'm going to get onto that position. I'm going to make those guys' life. They're all resting, resupplying. He's on call. I want to drive him off this position. Basically, all we can do is counter. And I think the only way that happens... I don't think the engineers can put mines. Yeah, I don't have any fashions, and I don't think the engineers can deploy mines. We have engineer arts, just general SOPs. I mean, things like that would be cool to include. I guess I could have moved some of these mines. I think I can move some of these defenses, but I didn't. What's your line of sight look like, big dog? I mean, he can see into that position. They can all see into this position. So basically, everything here should get shredded. I mean, the only thing I could truly do is Leroy Jenkins it into this position. What's your SOP look like? Maximum range? I don't know what. Yeah, I mean, it would be really cool. I think it'd add a lot of, like, just make it more dynamic. At the same time, it would make it more static, too. It'd be like a combination. What is this unit? So, basically, we'd have to, like... What do you got? Are you amphibious? I don't even think these units are amphibious, right? These warriors? Organic can be loaded with inorganic systems, tow, periscope. I forget where it shows amphibious. But I don't think, like, that's not like really a NATO tactic, is to have amphibious vehicles. right? That's why like the Soviets have the BMPs with amphibious, thermal. This just doesn't even look amphibious. I mean, the Marines maybe. Nah, I think that would be like a crazy push. It might be something we have to. I'd send this guy, to be honest. A warrior with some of those. It's just when he gets there, he's not going to be able to do anything. This is going to be dumb, but green. Actually, old. I mean, I'm suppressing them. I mean, I am suppressing them. I will be suppressing them. That's a recon unit. I have, I think, 4 mortars coming down on him. 3, 4. I am giving it all she's got. We also don't have any smokes, to be honest. He will be in for a world of hurt. Put off these lines of sight. But at the end of the day, we need our team needs to make the correct choices. Our AI needs to make the correct choices and drive them off. Save. Play. Leroy. It also depends on how fast they move, right? This ends in 1 hour and 1 minute. So this guy basically needs to beeline it without any delay. So if we look at his log, how long is it going to I mean, he should work independently. There's 11 of my, yep. We just got to hope. I thought there would have been more of a push right here. I mean, and there absolutely was, right? It's just the mines diverted them into this area, right? That's why we have all these casualties right here. And like this hasty move is really stupid. It's a really stupid move order to do, to be honest. It basically exposes them. And see, like, things like that is we can't miss like that, you know what I mean? Like with like Hail Mary plays right here. So the neutralizing, I think, should limit their fire capability. But at the end of the day, they still need to get off the goddamn point. I mean, we're in marginal win. And our challengers right there are focusing on those BMPs. Which, whatever, fine. Stop them. And now we lost sight. So that... The thing is, the artillery will stop firing once those T-64s are destroyed. And by any luck, we'd get really lucky if we got like a 70% casualty, we would just take it. That way we don't have to like Leroy Jenkins our fucking recon unit onto this position with T-64s, you know? Alright, we've lost line of sight. I don't think they pulled back. They probably just like ran away. The artillery is going to fall until our warrior's on position. It sucks that you can that anything can cross those small little riverbeds, but whatever. It's not like the Italy riverbeds in World War II. We're just going to sit here and watch this artillery fall on this one spot for like 20 minutes straight. Because of what we called in. We were like, you need to leave. You need to leave. Wow. Not a Oh, wow. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be there, man. Shit. Guy made a bad move, man. That was a bad move to make. Just 9. The issue comes, the artillery stops once our recon units are in there. He's got to be destroyed, right? That's why the artillery's just dropping like that. You got to think he's destroyed. Wow. Hail Mary shot from out of nowhere. Oh, wow, look. They're going after our HQ. I mean, that's a recon unit. He can see into there, so maybe he's not even there anymore. Oh, that's corny. That's corny right there, too. That sucks. But, we got there. That looks like a group of, like a platoon of BMPs moved in on us. Oh, wow. Yeah, they're just swimming across. Maybe that's only affecting some of our readiness, so it's probably just like a... Hopefully that recon unit stays there. They're set to do or die. Oh my god, dude. I mean, maybe we get lucky in an attempt to reinforce that position. Nope. Wow, we're missing. He's missing, man. That's not good to miss right now. I don't know if I'd like really want to sit there and like the only thing we can really do is maybe like drop artillery where we think they're going to go. But we dumped... Oh my god, look, there's an HQ unit right there. That would be a good target to hit. So what we need to do is... We lost an There's a BMP unit right here. We lost it. He's going to roll up on our tanks. The only thing we can do is beeline it into this position, but they are stacked. We just have to like split this up, right? The problem is we got to split this up. So if they move into artillery and get suppressed. What are you at? 49? No, you don't get to rest and resupply. You just get to fire. Sorry, buddy. I need you on deck. Battery. What's C mean? A good old... Yeah, I'm just gonna hit where I think they're going to move. I don't know what C means. I gotta like put some artillery into this position though. It sucks, but I gotta like slow whatever movement's going on down there. I mean, my only hope is to move this engineer to move someone down here. And I think this AT section's way too powerful to kind of YOLO. These engineers are too powerful to kind of YOLO. I don't really want to lose any of these tanks. Like, right? Oh my god. I would like to hit that artillery section too. effectively, we have 2 turns left. All right. Well, it is what it is. I mean, even with that 1,000 point, we're still at a marginal win. Don't hit. Don't hit. We're getting laggy. We're getting laggy. Why are we getting laggy? We need the artillery to start falling. Wow, that was the first one to fall? Alright. Not my favorite one. There we go. Ooh, we got 2 T-64s right there. Colonel Cordingly. Oh my god. No way. What is this? We are lagging bad right now. That was a long time for the game to think. Now we just have this rogue unit right here, which I think should be shut down. We have lots of tank power. It's good. Hey, well, they're out in the open. There's no cover there, right? What's that T-60? Realistically loading the musicians one at a time. Right there. I mean, we're just going to try and keep the heat on them. Just going to try and keep the heat. The neutralizing, I think, kind of stops their movement. And it should kind of mess up some of the decision making. I don't think that anti-tank team's going to get really anywhere. This guy's like stacking bodies, man. This veteran tank platoon. I mean, he has bad aim sometime, but he's been stacking bodies like none other. He just took out 2 T-64s, no problem. These shredded BMPs. Dude is prepared for war. I mean, we're making good use of the artillery. We recap. We lost a recon unit. Seriously, they're falling back? Oh, shoot. We actually pushed them back. It's still like a dumb place for our anti-tank team. Just because, like... Hey, hell yeah, man. I wonder how much extra time it takes for them to swim across the water. Ah, he missed that tank. Alright. Oh, and look, here comes another one. Our artillery never fell on that set. Oh, score, baby. That must be an on-call. The fire support's like really good. Now we're just going to drop like hundreds of artillery onto this one spot with like no one there, but you know, whatever. If they cross right there, it's going to slow them down. He's missing now. I mean, they got bad aim, but... Oh, score, dude. Wow, that BMP platoon wants to... Like, we're going to lose that. Did it destroy... Oh my god. All our 3 challengers just got destroyed right there in that one moment. No, dude, you need to... Yeah. See, and things come down like that, which is unfortunate for us. Yeah, so that battery team's basically dead. That guy, he can't hit the broadside of. Now we're bad luck zone. Basically, this guy's unobstructed. This guy's not hitting his shots that he needs to hit. This guy's not even firing. He should have line of sight, yeah? Unless he can't see through these trees, which I don't think those trees are that much concealment. There we go. The bad thing is if he moves one position, he gets 1,000 points. So, oh, he's back on. He's back online. Man, it would be golden if you hit that unit. Ooh, that's an anti-tank HQ. Or I mean, I hope that artillery takes him out, but he's kind of really like not in a good position. Yeah, see, this guy's not even moving yet. So we lose 1,000 points because we can't destroy one guy. 5 shots on him. It is unfortunate. We can't even drop artillery on this position to like reinforce it because they won't fire on those friendlies. I mean, we're only contested because of nonsense. We're losing a lot of anti-air. Oh, they come online. They were finally, that engineer team was finally able to reload. Nothing was happening right there. I mean, they're there. They're in a gunfight, man. It sucks. It kind of sucks that they were like, these guys were able to crawl over this hillside. I mean, it looks like these guys are moving now. Maybe they get in position in the next 5 minutes and we just drop a ton of artillery onto this spot. But there we go. We got eyes on them. These guys should be able to see them. So I don't know why they lost sight. Insta-lit. I don't know what these guys are set to, but hey, man. Score, baby. Right back in our hands. I don't know what they were set to, but I'm glad it was do or die. Alright. Yep, there goes that team right there. We've gotten some like lucky moves right now. This engineer team finally resupplied. Those guys are taking way too many casualties, but the Milan team's kind of putting up numbers. This guy's just going to sit here and hold. I think he's probably do or die. Oh, look, they got an engineer team. Oh, they moved. That's the warrior. I mean, they should have 4 ATGMs, but I would like to put smoke right here. The British don't believe in it. I mean, that's all I can say. So they're going to insta get out range and just take stack casualties. Man, that artillery is like hateful right there. I wonder if it's like all the dirt and everything getting kicked up. I mean, there's no way in heck we kind of get into this position, but we can hope and dream. These guys are going to be set to hold. They're also going, their SOP manager is maximum range, do or die, 0, future orders apply. Carriers when empty, hide nearby. Yep. We're going to just unload anyone who has artillery onto a few spots. Basically this guy right here. Everyone's reloading right now, right? We were like full on. We got 2 active units right now. We're just gonna like do two neutralizings on him, maybe keep him back. I don't even know what's going on up north. I mean, this guy engaged that HQ unit several times and never yeah. I mean, all we can do is bring this guy out. The last squad holding must be terrified. Dude, he's just in there seeing blown up tanks, bodies, and everything else. But he's going to hold. He is going to do it. I'm going to try and reinforce down here. A little bit of a wonky move, but whatever. He's probably has concealed. I just want him, like, I mean, there's only 8 minutes left, right? The game ends in 8 minutes. But I'm trying to support this guy. He's like, why do we need this intersection? He's like, what the shit, man? What the shit? We don't need to take, like, casualties right here at the end. I wonder if that hold was a mistake. Maybe we should have said screen? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe hold was wrong. It looks like they got back in their vehicles, which isn't good for them. But the 30 cal should be okay. Man, they came through. I mean, we had some dumb moves, to be honest. There we go. Those tanks, I mean, if they push forward, they're going to get engaged. I'm more impressed with these guys, man. These guys held out for so long. They were just, like, hidden away. But I don't... That's a 30 mil cannon, so we're kind of just hoping it penetrates the front armor or we get a lucky side shot, which I don't think is going to happen. But, man, this came together, dude. Look at that. 4 stars. Oh, wow, that's an odd... How many stars are there? We pick, like, an arbitrary number, like, out of 14 stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fucking arbitrary. I love it, dude. You got 11 stars out of how many? 17. That shit fucking came together, man. End. Indeed. All right, let's take it. I don't stop. Okay. Oh, all right, thank you. There we go. This is what I want to see. Damn, dude. I don't know about that. Let's look at what we played though. Look at you got 4 out of 9 stars. So this is the Battle of Brushings. The Third World War has begun. Coffee for tea, man. They're British. Elements of the famed 7th Armored Brigade with reconnaissance troops from the British I Corps blowing the lead, and we did. Take a look. I don't need to print this. Here's our butcher's bill. I show whatever they want. I don't think that's too bad. I mean, 7 out of 96 tanks is good. Infantries, they still had a lot of arty. I wonder why. I didn't see a lot of their artillery online. To be honest. Which is interesting. I wonder what was going on with it. I want to zoom out. Yeah, this is the guy who looks like he was like, I think blowing these bridges really came in handy. Yeah, they're all trying to push across. Oh, he's like full retrograde. Oh, he's been legged. Oh, so when we engaged him right here with our Maws, right? This guy got really lucky. With our Ma team, they're anti-tank. So when they came back online, they blew this guy up. The sole BTR, and they walked away. Oh, so none of them had any ammo. So these guys were just staring at each other down here. That's why they were sitting on the hex for so long. Oh, shoot. That makes sense. Those guys were just like, hey, man, we don't have any ammo. He's like, yeah, we're kind of just waiting for this mission to end. Don't shoot us. And then we were like, hey, we found an RPG and blew up their BTR. They ran away. Oh, that's cool. I guess it seems like they have a lot of artillery. They shared scones and tea. They're like, hey, guys. Call it quits. I guess we could have infiltrated this back line, but we really like arrayed our forces up north for some reason. I mean, there was only like a motorcycle who came this way. So this might have been like a major waste of resources. But I think with like our challengers down here, we really held them off. We destroyed a lot of their units. I wonder why we didn't get like a 70%. They must have just been just shy of 70. I mean, they have almost nothing left. They literally have almost nothing left. Why didn't this end sooner? How do I view them? This looks like it should have ended a while ago. I mean, look at this. This whole BMP thing's like destroyed. Right? So this is like always like one of the big issues is we have like 3 challengers and we always have to face off against like seven or 6 T-64s just due to the size and the nature of like the Soviets. We always have to face off against more, which means they put more firepower downrange, and so they always have a better chance of hitting our tanks. And so if they destroy one of our tanks, it really starts to snowball out of control. Like, right, these guys have how many BMPs right here? 3, 6, 1, 2, 5, 8, 10. 10 BMPs, and our anti-tank element had what? 3 warriors. And these guys are all in bad shape, right? They're all falling out. Oh, shoot. And he dead. They shredded our anti-tank team. That is why it's so important, man. Yep. You are correct. Right? For an RIV section, 4 warriors. I think they only come with these warriors are pretty weak too, in my opinion. A 30mm cannon, yeah. 6 armor piercing. That's crazy. Why did this keep going? This looks like it should have ended a while ago. Why did that keep going? Butcher's build. I want to view the enemy information report. 3 stars. Battle plan red 3. All right, we played red 3. I need to make note of that so I don't do it again. I mean, they're in contested. 37%. Yeah, what the heck? That's really weird. Hold on. All right. So where are they stacked? So in our butcher's bill, it's the arty, I think, is what's kind of keeping them in the game. Because yeah, all their tanks are destroyed and none of their artillery was. So I bet if we had some counter battery going with some like deep recon, this would be below. This would have ended maybe a little earlier. I'm not quite sure because right there at look at all this destruction. I'll have to review all of this after after I get off. 37%. So cool. We already saved it, right? Yeah, Control A, in game. I think I'm allowed to play any of the scenarios now. They sent me a new build. So, oh no, start next campaign. Oh shit, we're balls deep and we're in this. Oh shoot, yeah, never mind. My bad. We're still going. I was treating it like a scenario. We got 5 more to go. 4 more to go. All right, so we played 3 the first time. We're just gonna say play whatever, random. I don't want to pick. 1 out of 4, baby. Yeah. The British campaign scenario designer also like gave you a lot of free range with how you want to array your forces and set everything up. So I can show you guys what the first campaign looks like if you want. I'm gonna look at this. I'm not gonna leave this campaign, but if you want to see how it looks like, it basically looks like this. 61 units in this. You have a core force totaling 61 units with 0 hours net travel to recover. They use 0 hours. Average morale is 80. From 80% readiness is 96 from 97, and ammunition is 98 from 88. Yeah. So we got a ton. Oh wow. We got a ton of forces back. Unfortunate. I mean fortunate, not unfortunate. Welcome. I'm not going to read 3 paragraphs. There you go. Pause it if you want to read it. I just got to look at this. There's a lot we need to do. Let's save this as the start. And I want to show you like what he's done with the first one. Part 2 cam. Oh my God, I got like a lot of. And we'll come back to this in a moment. So let's just go to main menu. I did save it. I'm continuing right now. I'm probably for like another 30 minutes. So if we wanted to like, I just want to show you what this British campaign looks like. British. Rats in Europe. Or show anyone who wants to look at it. So basically, the designer gave you it like, so this is how it looked when I first started. Right? You get to place your units. So for this British campaign, it's basically just set up how you want to set it up. So when you watch like the beginning of this series, you'll notice like how all my forces were up north and kind of arrayed down here with like a ton of engineers and a bunch of mistakes down here. Basically, the designer, I mean, setting this up is going to take you like a good 30 minutes. That's even before issuing you yourself orders. But yeah, none of it's set up for you. So I really like kind of how they did this campaign. And it looks like the person kind of continued that trend. So I think that's a lot different from what they did before. Freedom is huge, yeah. All right. So that it does take a long time though. Like you have all that freedom, you do need to figure it out. So these are neutral mines. If our engineers can kind of cross those without anything, I don't know why they're there. He's also, it's very, you'll see when you read it, when you like look at some of his stuff. It's a very interesting, yeah, David Witt, mapped by Scott Gibbs. Whoever David Witt is, he definitely. So we can see like our marginal wins 60%. Catastrophic force loss is before 30%, all standard. So far we're doing pretty okay. But what I want to look at is the intelligence. So he doesn't like give you like the normal standard arrows that everyone else give you. He just says they are expected to be in the area bound by map columns 40 to 53, inclusive of rows 16 to 33. I have no goddamn idea. idea what that means. Oh god. Yeah. So we don't get arrows from this guy. That's vague, LMAO. Yeah, so I just don't understand. Like there's nothing wrong with it. I just don't know what, like it's not broken down by columns to me. Unless it's like right here, like right it says like rows right here. So if we look at this, columns 40 to 43. I don't know what columns 40 to 43 mean. Unless we're saying like right here, right? 39 to right here. So down here and then row 16, but we don't actually have a rows of 16. You know what I mean? Row 16 to 33. So from 16 right here all the way to 33. Inclusive of row 16 to 33 and columns 40 to 43. I have no... So I'm assuming over here. I'm assuming this is where they're coming from. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. God only knows. No idea. I'm assuming they're coming this way, up this axis. But I just don't know. I don't know, like, how he looks at the maps and what he uses to determine it. Old David Witt. Oh, well. A Soviet tank regiment from the 10th Guard Tank Division has bypassed our corps force elements near Salinskita and believed to be advancing towards Hole. Expect their arrival no later than 20 hours. What time is it? 1900 hours? 1 hour? Oh, this is a long scenario. Yeah. This would be like 10 weeks. It's likely they haven't outraced their division's artillery guns, so there's artillery as well, but the regiment's battalion of self-propelled should be in support. All right, so they outraced their division artillery, but they got 122s with them. Okay. And intel indicates that local enemy forces may contain 10 to 20 Reese, over 80 tanks, 60 to 70 APCs, and 70 to 80 infantry, 1 to 5 self-propelled artillery. So we're going to say 3. 40 HQs, 1 to 5 engineers, 10 to 20 AD. Oh, anti-tank 1 to 5. 50 to 60 artillery, utility 10, and 20 air units. God dang. Cool. Now we gotta figure out where we want to set up. This is like some terrible areas though. How do we want to do this? What are you? What's our air look like? You locked. What is this? Gazelle scout helicopter unarmed. What are you? A West German grenadier with an main machine gun. Random neutral minelets at this 5,000 point. This hillside would be dope. Where do we want the fighting to take place? We want this hillside. We want this hillside. We want to be in front too. We want Soda Run. We want... That's a bad town. Just to get... I want these bridges blown. All right, let's find our engineers. Engineers. Boom. I only got 1 engineer. Tanks over here. Let's just start dragging and dropping. Tanks. Second tanks. All right, what are these? These are challengers, I imagine, right? We're British. Yep, those are challengers. All right, what is this? That's anti-tank section. Anti-tank can go over here. Anti-tank over here. Headquarters right there. Oh, so I only have 1 goddamn old engineer. You're going to be a busy bee, that's for sure. I'm just trying to sort this out. That's all. That's our main HQ. That's our on-call artillery. That's our artillery. That's artillery. This is anti. That's artillery. All right. There we go. That's much better. I kind of wish he would unstack them all. All right. He has an hour. 1 hour. 1 GD hour. What can my man do in 1 hour? I should do this. Subunit is back. Spread them all out. I just want to see what we got going on. I think we're fighting for this 5,000, right? This 5,000 is like our dream. Is this too far forward? If we blow this bridge, basically we surrender all this terrain forward of this position. I don't really see a point in like blowing all these. This sucks, man. I mean, and these are easily crossable, right? These are swimmable. These are swimmable. Like, right? These aren't big rivers. This is a very swimmable river. So I think blowing this bridge is pointless. I think that's pointless. Very pointless decision. So we blow this bridge. You can't blow any bridge, apparently. Why can't you blow bridges? This man just can't blow bridges. All right. Interesting. All right. So AT in the hillsides up here would be easily destroyable. Yeah, I don't know why. So let's sort his issues out later. I'll have to ask the developers about that. We're not going to overthink this. So let's stack these guys right here. These are IFVs. This tree line right here. We're just going to do a lot of group movement. So there is like a new we're just going to move hasty. Like this. Like this. Let's go screen. That's what I thought. Goddamn crazy ass SOPs, I bet. Recon general assault. Maximum range, substantial roads. Future orders. Reconnaissance unit apply. There we go. All right. So I don't think this is the most ideal, but these are IFVs. So these IFVs are going to tank a lot of, right? They're reconnaissance. Apparently it's a recon unit. So artillery, a 30 millimeter cannon with very little firepower. I'm going to split them off and let's do this. I thought it was something else. So never mind. Everyone's just going to beeline it. We got 1 hour before they get into position. Like that. Screen. Fine with me. You're going to come down here. right there. I need you up there. As dumb, that's probably like a really dumb position. That's a good position for anti-air. You're a headquarters unit. I want you in the city. Not super useful. And you, I do want you over here. I think this is all really bad, and I'm like already got like a bunch of bad feelings about that. I want these anti-tank units to kind of move into position after I figure out what to do with them. Right? These anti-tank units are going to be really in really good spots, and I just don't know where exactly I want them yet. I don't want them... My dude, move hasty. I don't want them already pre-positioned quite yet. I think we're going to put 2 in this hillside to kind of provide oversight. I had to look at what their range is. This would be much better, but I don't know if they're coming up this way or this way. The problem becomes where we're going to put our tanks, because it looks like this is all just open nonsense. Oh yeah, dude. I love Armor Brigade too. It's been a while since I've played it, but ain't nothing wrong with that game. I do want an anti-tank unit up here. Like right here. I know if I put this anti-tank unit up here, he's going to be like really struggling though. He's going to come under a lot of artillery fire. So we're going to put him on K52. The issue with a lot of these games though, is the developer will try and out I don't know why you want to path over the water like that. I guess he wants to go for a swim. It will like kind of like, well, not the developer, but the AI will kind of like outmaneuver you in a lot of spots. I'm setting up for like a kill zone in this area. The problem is we have to like counterattack. So what I really want to be is like right here. But we already know that the AI is going to like come through this hillside. And I think these are very dominant fire positions. And we just don't even have the artillery, honestly, to counter any heavy artillery. Right? We're talking like these guys are going to be in it, dude. These guys are absolutely going to be in it. That's just an HQ unit. Screen. That guy's absolutely going to be goddamn in it. We want to put him back 1 hex. On the call. I think right here. On call. Counter battery would be better. Right? We'll edit that waypoint after we array everyone. I think counter battery would be a much better decision than what we're choosing right now. All right. Oh, that's silly. All right. You guys are arrayed. You have a position. Artillery. So 5,000 meters basically gives us this entire area. I want tanks on this tree line. I do want tanks in here. At the same time, I don't want tanks in there. So who's going to be my tanks in there? These guys are anti-tank. What are these guys? This is a hard mission, man. More IFVs. I don't want to take the fight to the forest. I just want to control this area. All right here. I want complete control of it. And in order to do that, I think I need to control this highway. So we're going to put all our IFVs right here. Just how are we going to pull back? Pull back this way. Because these guys are going to be moving pretty quick, right? It said they're like on a mission. So let's just set up a good ambush. Grab some tanks. Tanks. Get you guys closer. I'm thinking. I don't want this city. I want this city. That way, right, that gives us cover to fall back to. So what's our HQ range look like? So let's do this. So you are going to move hasty right there. Not a good spot for you, but it's a good start. And you guys all going to... You two are going to move hasty. Hasty is like a bad movement order. Or screen. Right there. That gives us 2 tanks on this side, 2 Challenger platoons with not really good line of sight, but it gives us a retrograde option back into there, and it gives us a retrograde option into there, and kind of gives us line of sight over this whole area. Headquarters is moving into here. I think that's the best place for it. And these guys are going to... what I'm going to do is I'm going to position them in this tree line back here. And then as the enemy comes up, we're going to move into this forest area, and we will assault then. So basically... Screen, commit, screen. And then same with this guy. Boom. 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 That puts everyone in a position to move into position. In a position to move into a position. We're going to commit these reserves after we figure out what the hell's going on. And then these IFVs, I don't think I want to move quite yet. And this engineer, I don't know what to do with quite yet. Right? Because these are 2 anti-tank. This is an anti-tank team, and these are 2 warrior squads with 30mm cannons. So we're thinking 5,000 meter engagement range. We kind of need to see where some people are going and what kind of artillery they're bringing. And we can kind of move them into position. I don't know what the line of sight looks like. I guess we don't know. I think this might be a mistake, but who cares? Save. All right, let's kick it off, baby. So a bulk of our forces aren't quite committed yet. But from what it looks like, we're fighting over this nonsense. We're fighting over 5,000. Shit, did I drive anyone through those mines? No, I didn't. This also just seems like a nightmare for artillery. Like we're just going to get shredded by artillery for some reason. And I don't want to be in those positions when the artillery starts to fall. I kind of want to move into them after the artillery is dropped. Is this AT? No, this is anti-tank, yeah. Right, these are kind of a screening force. So once we figure out where everyone's at, we can move them into position. It just might be a little late. I just don't want everyone to... We'll put them on this road right here, through this town, and maybe up here is what we'll do next. Oh, shit. We are not prepared for this assault. Oh, god damn it. Oh, they're driving right into... We're driving right into it, dudes. We're driving right into it. I think I even said that that's like the general direction. Fuck me. Yeah, that recon unit ain't gonna make it. These guys are all move hasty. Oh, that sucks. That sucks, man. Yeah. That's corny. Damn, bro. How's this supposed to be a 6-hour fight? Stop the count! Stop the count! Hey, our tanks got into position. Our tanks got into position. Hell yeah. Our AT got into position. Our artillery's in position. There we go. There we go. Fuck yeah, dude. Oh, come on, don't miss. Don't miss, guys. Hell yeah, brother. I don't think that was bad at all. I thought it was going to be a lot worse. I thought it was going to be a lot worse. I do think he needs to be a little bit less vague on what he... where he generally puts his units. They got their position quickly. Yeah, they said they're going to arrive at... We're at like a half hour early. All right, how do we recover? What did I tell you to do there? What's your line of sight look like? Not even, that's not even a good line of sight. I don't know why I thought they would come from that direction. I guess this makes a lot more sense. I mean, I guess this town makes sense now. He's moving, he's moving. The problem is when he goes into this area right here, he'll be really exposed. He has a good line of sight. I don't know what his SOPs are though. Maximum range, so he's prepared to attack. These guys are all good. This guy is okay. All right, man. Catch you later. You can watch this after. Nice talking to you. I hope you had a good time. We will be live probably next week. All right. So we can actually get all this going now. Green. Got it. Thanks. Yeah, check it out. All right. What can we do to salvage this disaster? You're on call. You're moving. We're recovering. Why is your line of sight so bad? It must be them trees, my dude. You're looking the wrong way. Wonder, like, that's like a bad place to stack you. I wonder if we can get here pretty quickly. Just dismount and go. These AT units. Good thing we didn't plan on blowing any bridges. This guy's fine. Not like he's super useful in the grand scheme of things. I would like to get an anti-tank. Where are you going? What's your line of sight look like? I think we just grab you and move you right here. And move you right here. And move you right here. I think that's our best bet. You're moving. We kind of layer that up. The problem is artillery. We don't really have an option to counter battery fire. You're moving. I wonder if I can get you into position right here. I don't think that's very super beneficial, but I think it's the best we're going to get. These move hasties are fine right now. The move hasties are fine right now because they're going to be behind cover. They're not moving out in the open. He's fine. He's on a hold. He has lots of firepower. What I would like to do is kind of drop some smoke in front of him. I think just like a quick little visual blocking on this roadway. The mid, we'll just maybe have a few smoke fires burning, maybe 5. So a couple every few minutes. And what that's going to do, it's going to kind of obstruct some justice. This guy, I'm not stressing too much about. I'm hoping he gets destroyed in the next couple of minutes. This guy's no longer in a good position, so let's get him out of there and maybe... Ideally, we want to push this assault back. He's fine where he's at. I want to push this assault back, which I think I can do because I can commit these tanks right here to come up on their flank and shoot them in the back. Let's grab... We're going to move this headquarters number 1, this headquarters tank. For some reason, I was moving that way. Is no longer going to move that way. We're going to secure this roadway, this junction right here. Just like this. We're going to secure that junction, and then we're going to pull up our tanks to secure this town right here. The problem becomes when they get line of sight on us, which I don't think we need to worry too much about. All right. The issue becomes is if they divert from that position, that's going to be a bad time for us. So let's grab this unit right here, and we're going to move him hasty as well. Just down the same general path, but along this right there. All right, that puts him... I don't know why he wants to do that. It's okay. Go wild. Go wild, my dude. Go wild. All right. And then we do need to move some of these other units down here to like avoid the getting delayed by not being in position. And what this does is this allows us to push up the rear and just give a good counterattack. Same with this guy. I think for this guy, though, we're going to have him crest this hillside. Just like this. And maybe he can get into position right there. Not super ideal. Let's go like that. And honestly, just stay on the road. Kind of a weird movement. I want them to like use this area for cover, but if it's not, I would have to like change everything. Right? To like put them behind this. There we go. Right, there we go. Kind of a weird movement. More direct. But if anything, that gets us into position much faster. I'm just trying to see like where it stops like being wonky. And that gets us into position really quickly, and we can kind of provide some cover fire. I don't know how well we're going to be able to recover from this here in a moment, but we'll see. This would be a much better this would be a much better position. That would be too far forward for him. The reason why that would be too far forward is because it just would be. He would be exposed. Like I kind of want to pull him back, which sucks, but I'm hoping he's pretty much concealed, but if he comes under heavy fire, that sucks. You see right there. That's a wild move, bro. Oh my god. All right, I think we're salvageable, but I don't know. We're going to plan on moving these IFVs next, and these anti-tanks are all moving into position. This HQ is going to move basically right to there. And we'll maybe crest this hillside and kind of shut down some movement. Maybe we'll get lucky. I'm hoping we get lucky. Let's see what we get. Control A, get lucky. We're going to get lucky. I believe in us. If not, it's not like we'll lose everything and our campaign will be over. We'll just be over. All right, let's fire it up. Ooh. At least he missed, right? And at least we hit, baby. Shut down. Direct push for that objective. A direct assault for that objective. That tank's going to be stacking bodies non-stop. All right. Oh, wow. Look at that push. This just must be a reconnaissance push. I know those smokes are kind of worthless, but if anything, it cuts some line of sight and maybe prioritizes who we shoot at a little bit. We can't be missing that. We cannot be missing that. It's okay. We have anti-tank. We have some units. We're getting a really good counter push going on. Hopefully we kind of get some of these guys destroyed. I'd rather you hit some of those other units, but whatever. All right. Outstanding. My hope is that we kind of... Oh, there we go. Come on, T-64s, BMPs, all getting taken out. I mean, eventually, like, they're going to get through. So our... Oh, thank God. Look at that movement, man. All right. Lots of movement. Lots of movement. Huh. Yeah, so good work. Good work. The best thing we can do is probably drop mortars. I mean, that's the best thing we can do. I don't know why this guy's black. But we should take out those MTLBs pretty quickly. He's running low on ammo. It looks like we're getting a little bit of BRDMs moving into position. Good, 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 good for us. Lost line of sight. Why this guy's black squaring, I don't know. But he should have line of sight on people. Alright, so it looks like we're getting the main assault up this roadway as well. So, if anything, this movement right here is going to allow us to secure this flank and prevent this assault. Is that artillery falling? I hear artillery, but I don't see artillery. Kind of a waste of an ATGM on that BRDM, but we'll take care of it. As long as they don't move onto our position. That can't be our artillery. We can't be firing that far back. Maybe we are? Maybe I just forgot who I had. That should be an easy. So that must have been a small little reconnaissance platoon. We must have some longer range artillery somewhere. I'm not a super fan of this position. We're going to move out of it. Like, I know I just moved into it, but... Oh, we got more units. Alright. Looks like we got another HQ unit. Where did this guy come in on the map at? What is this guy? Just an unarmed scout helicopter. Alright. Basically, all we're going to do is we're going to move hasty to this position right here. Commit. Screen. We're going to move hasty back here. Commit. Screen. We're going to keep kind of just like hunting back here. I don't know if there's anything left. That's like a really bad position. He's like really out of pocket. That's a really dumb move. I don't think there's really defending this forest in any coherent way. I think this is a bad position right here in general. Why is he black? Oh, he's out of HQ range, which is fine. I can bring him closer. Where's his HQ at? Way over there. Oh, why are you way over there? He's rest and resupplying. That's fine. He did good work. What do we have? Apparently I do have some like longer range. Oh, look, we have a close air support. He arrives pretty soon. Well, that must be battalion level. That's off map. Mortars, mortars. We have battalion level artillery. I'm just going to let them be on call. If that tank moves into position, he's going to immediately get shot. I think he's doing fine. I want to get him up there, and I want to be able to secure this area right here. So we're going to run the gambit right here. If he gets into position with little or no resistance, then I would like that. I need to fix these SOPs. My dude, come on. Don't be ridiculous. If anything, that'll give us the option to cross this area and kind of conduct a little flanking maneuver. This guy's doing okay. These guys are both in fine positions. Honestly, I don't think it's going to get much better than that. Maybe I could get like an AT, like this AT up here on this hillside would be golden. I thought we destroyed a lot of things over here. Do you think I can sacrifice this guy just to see what's going on? He's 18. He needs to move forward. He's in an absolutely terrible spot. And for some reason, it wouldn't let me. So I wonder if I can get this guy into position to blow this. What happens if I do it now? No, so he has like no option to blow bridges. I wonder why. What is he missing? Why do I have this engineer unit? I mean, it says he has a satchel charge. But I don't know why he can't blow a bridge. It might be worth investigating. All right. Let's see how this next turn turns out. What's your line of sight look like? God awful. You provide no real threat to anyone. You think I can get him right here before the horde shows up? I don't think it'll do much, but if anything, it might give me better line of sight into this area and maybe allow some suppression. More than likely, everyone's coming along this roadway in a pretty linear fashion. So I bet we could take one of these units and just pop some smokes. Oh, they can't even reach this junction down here. Like we have several junctions they can't get to. He's moving. Kind of want to delay this guy a little bit. I don't think he's going to spot anything. I'd rather him come way down here like that. Right there might be fine. And maybe you can see some things from there. This West German at headquarters. We lost sight of that MTLB and a few other things. He's resupplying, which is fantastic. Once he's resupplied, we can kind of reinforce this area. We got some tanks moving. I still don't know what I want to do with these units. I don't think there's really a concern to outfit them, but we should probably get them in case this position falls, right? We don't really have a lot of units doing too much, but realistically they'd screen this 1500 because playing forward of this 5000 is a bit dangerous. Let's save and let's run it. Let's run it, baby. I'm hoping those tanks are able to spot anything. I should have delayed the anti-tank movement. That's being a little too reckless right now. But I would hope they could see a little bit. Alright. There we go. So now we have some more sight on some units back here. Hopefully we can get some like long range artillery on them and kind of just do some counter battery. Nope, those are just some tanks. Hopefully it's not the AD because we're kind of just being a bit reckless. But let's see. God, God, that's a wall of doom and death and destruction. Yeah. No way. Right off the bat? Get out of here. Wow. Okay. That Gazelle just insta down by those 7.62s. Alright, there we go. Why is he not moving? Get out of that position. He's a screen, so... Alright, so we're going around. Looks like they're going... We should be able to shut this in. I don't... God dang. No way. Dude's surrounded on all sides. Alright, looks like we got movement in there. Alright, good. That guy's taken care of. Alright, so we're going through this junction right here. This is a bad area for him. That's not a good spot. I wonder if he can kind of get into position and just watch. There we go. Good job. Shut that BMP down. Got one lucky BMP hit. Interesting. This is a hard push right here. This is a hard push. There we go. I need these tanks to... Oh, wow. Look at that. So we had like a... Oh, this is a hard mission. I don't even know if these 3 challengers can handle this. That's like... What, like 15 tanks rolling in? This guy's sitting in this town. That's going to be a dangerous. I mean, at least he got the hit right off the bat. Some T-64s taking on these challengers. This AT's in a bad spot. I don't think we're going to be... Don't trade. Don't trade. No way. God, that's like a 50-50 right there. We insta-traded. Come on, guys. Stop trading. Man, that's wild. That was a wild trade. 2 for 5. Oh, he's pushing right on me. No, come on. And this is a hard one. Alright, I gotta go start making dinner after this one. And he's dead. God dang. Alright, so we're getting hits back there. This guy needs to get in the city and stop. He needs to get in the city and stop. Get in the city. Get in the city. And stop. You gotta just... Alright, stop. Alright, come on. I need my turn to end. I need my turn to end. Come on. No way. Oh my God. Thank you. Oh wow, I didn't know we were getting more forces. All right. There we go, baby. Where are these forces at? I don't know. It said we got a bunch right there. All right. All right, you need to delete this waypoint. Delete waypoint like that. All right. This is brutal. This is absolutely brutal. All right, let's save it. And hit Control A. We'll pick this up next stream. Gotta go do some things.